Camera backpacks, let's talk about them. They are so essential to have as a filmmaker or a photographer, no matter what you're doing. We're paying a lot of money for what we own, and it's important to have something that's sturdy and just looks good at the same time to protect our gear. So today we are going over a camera bag by VSGO. At first glance, it's a sexy camera bag, like, let's not lie. Like, it is clean. I love the red and black on it. It looks so futuristic. I feel like Ultron would wear this bag. If I was shopping for a bag at a camera store, I would definitely like gravitate towards a bag like this. Now, before we get into it, they did send me this backpack to review, but they're not paying me. They're not sponsoring the video. They're not seeing the video before it gets released. And all of my thoughts on this bag are straight from my authentic and honest feelings. When I first opened the bag and started to look around, it was very clear to me that there was a lot of thought and care put into the bag, especially for filmmakers and photographers like us. There's pockets on pockets. Every compartment that you open up has more pockets and more space that can be useful for so many different reasons. For me, a good camera bag needs to be durable, it needs to be weatherproof, obviously, and it needs to look really good on me. Going more on how futuristic I feel like this bag is this knob here, where it unlocks the top compartment with a half twist and it just snaps back into place. I like that. That's cool. That's slick to me. Like, it's clean. I like it. I like it. So now that we're here, let's talk about the top compartment that the knob actually opens. Obviously, there's a lot of uses that you can have for having a spacious top compartment, but for me, I really enjoy being able to put my gimbal in this compartment, because a gimbal is like one of the more awkwardly designed tools that we use, and it's never really been, I don't know, easy to put in any kind of bag, but having a dedicated top compartment to put my gimbal is really nice. So the camera zone is totally customizable to fit whatever needs you have. It comes with these spacers, dividers, I don't know what you call them, but they are Velcro and you can basically attach them to the side of the bag, around the corner, whatever you want to do. You can just make all these different shapes to fit the gear that you're using. And the great thing about this is that it's not just one defined compartment, but you can actually just like change it depending on what you're bringing. For me, it's useful to use this compartment for a few things. One is to put my main photo camera, my Sony a7R, with a lens attached to it. With the shape, it allows me to just keep the whole lens completely put together. And then I can put my FX3 in the back, and I can also add some lenses. Also, I can put my Mavic mini drone in there with its remote and monitor. In my filmmaking career, I've actually recently downscaled on the kind of gear that I'm using. I used to use much bigger cinema cameras, and now I'm just so happy with using a FX3 compact cinema camera where I can slide right into a bag like this. I tried putting like my whole rig into this bag and it worked. Everything you see here fit into this bag. Next comes probably one of the more important features of any camera bag these days, which is side access. Side access is perfect when you're on the go. A lot of times I do shoots where I'm walking around the city, we're going through multiple locations, or I'm just traveling and I'm just wandering around a new city and just exploring. And I don't always want to have to put my camera down, open it up, put my lens back on, take my shots, and then go through that process all the time. It's nice to be able to just quickly pull out my camera with the lens attached on it and just pull it out, get the shots that I need, put it right back in, zip it up without having to open the entire bag to get to my gear. Also, with each compartment, it comes with buckles where you can literally take your zippers and secure them. One time in college where I just like had this cheaper camera bag and just like opened and I picked it up and I dropped a 70 to 200 millimeter lens and it broke and it cost me like $600 to repair. Being able to lock these actual zippers gives me a lot more peace of mind. All right, look at this piece right here. What do you think this is? This right here is what really gets me excited for this bag. This right here is not just an extra fancy thing to put the logo on. This is actually a wrench. And if you're a filmmaker like me, you know how valuable something like this is. When you have tripods and quick plates and different accessories for your rig, you're always having to tighten it and adjust screws, and it is so nice to just clip it off and then screw what I need to do and then like put it back on. Usually I'll have like a dedicated tool that's in my bag, which is always handy to have like extras, but to have something that's attached to the exterior of the bag that I can clip right back on, amazing addition, honestly. Like, this is probably my favorite part about this bag. I've seen some photos of this bag where people put their tripod on the side. For me, I kind of wish that this pocket extended a little further because my tripod doesn't fit that well in there, and it is a compact, smaller tripod, but I guess it's not small enough to fit in there smoothly. And maybe if the side pocket opened up a little more, it would be better. But overall, I feel like I'm kind of just forcing my tripod in there. It can fit in there, but it seems just kind of forced for me. Another great feature about this bag is that you can slide it right onto your luggage when you're traveling. So it has like a dedicated flap here, and you can slide it right onto your luggage. In my case, I'll put it on my Pelican case where I can, you know, have extra gear. And it's nice because sometimes when I'm traveling, like obviously I'm taking a lot of stuff with me for shoots or different travel projects, whatever I'm doing. But it's gonna be so nice to be able to just like put my bag onto another bag, because usually I'll just kind of like clip it together or hold them together, and it's not always secure. But it's nice to have this be able to slide right onto my suitcase or on my Pelican case and just take all that weight off of my shoulders as I'm going around the airport. Look at the sun just now hitting me right in my eye. Is this a sign? Like, is this an amazing video? I'm gonna scoot up just a little bit. Okay, great. If you're someone that's shooting in extreme conditions, it does come with a cover. And honestly, I wasn't really too excited about this because, I don't know, it's weather resistant and waterproof, so I don't think I really needed the extra cover. But then I was reminded of a shoot that I did in the sand dunes. And honestly, my camera bag to this day still has sand falling out of random compartments because it just got completely filled with sand. It was just wind blowing and sand and dirt kicking up, and I actually wish I had a cover for that bag like this one actually comes with. This bag comes with a super necessary laptop compartment, and it's perfect for my 14-inch MacBook. My MacBook is necessary to bring on set with me to just dump footage right away, and it's super essential to have with me on set so I can also have not just my MacBook, but there's plenty of space to slide in some SSD drives into the compartments as well. So this bag comes in at $214, which is pretty standard for a camera bag, and honestly, I wouldn't say go cheap on a camera bag. You want to protect your gear. I think it's a good price for what you get. I think you get more than I thought you would actually out of this bag, and I think that is pretty much a decent price. So of course there's so many different camera bags out here. I hope this video helped you at least understand like what features are important to us and necessary to us as filmmakers and photographers. I really actually like this bag, so I would definitely recommend you take a look at it. And if you'd like to learn more about this bag, check my link in the description. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, think about subscribing. It would make my day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.